Hey folks, this is Kirk Smith with ICHE Take 5. The Smith family's on a road trip to Springfield for ICHE Legislative Days. And this is the time that I talk to my family about life. As a matter of fact, we just finished reading 1 Samuel chapter 2. And we were talking also, kind of a sub-point that I want to share today, from Proverbs chapter 13, verse 20. It says that if you want to be wise, hang around wise men, but the companions of fools will be destroyed. Now, there's two commands in that. The first command, let's go on the second part, is don't hang around foolish people. Again, 1 Corinthians 15:33, bad company corrupts good habits. So we need to tell our kids, don't hang around foolish people. It breeds foolishness. We've often said that foolishness is bound up in the heart of a child. So when you get a bunch of kids together, even good kids, you're going to have foolishness, just the way it is. But that's just one part of that commandment or that principle in Proverbs. So we don't hang around foolish people, but also we want to hang around wise men. Second part, very important. What does that mean? It means usually when you're getting around, especially somebody older or someone has been successful, whether in their spiritual walk, in their family rearing, in their business practices, you want to listen to what they say. I oftentimes tell my children, because we're a very social family, right, gang? We talk a lot. I tell my kids, when you're talking, you cannot be learning. Because when we talk, we're sharing our own ideas, our own opinions. It's when we're quiet and we listen to others, that's when we grow. I also always encourage my kids, if the context allows for it, to always be taking notes, whether with a book they're reading, because you can hang around wise men through a book, especially online for like $1 or $2. I mean, you can get some of the greatest minds in history with $2. What a great opportunity. The old saying is, you'll be the same, whoever you are 10 years from now will be dependent upon the books you read and the people you hang around with. A while back, we had an event we went to, actually one that I helped invite some people. And one of the speakers, a great guy, good family, very successful in his business, he was going to speak at the latter part of the day. And so I called him. I know he's busy, he travels a lot. And I said, hey, don't feel like you need to come for the whole day. Just come for the very end when you speak if you want to. But I knew in my heart he wouldn't do that. Why? Because this guy is wise. He's successful. And so it was no surprise when the day started at 8 or 9 o'clock, whatever the time was, he is one of the first ones there. And not just that, he also had his notebook. And he wrote things down throughout the day. And I was talking with one of the other speakers, and this guy came up and just started to say how much he enjoyed his talk, and he opened his notebook out and shared some things that he got from the talk that he was going to try to implement in his life. Now, what was ironic, some of the younger people who were there, they were just kind of haphazardly hanging around. You know, these are 16, 17, 18-year-old young men and young women. And something was said to them about the speaking. I said, oh, it's been okay. You know, nothing great, but it's been okay. And I told my kids, you've got a 50-year-old man who's been highly successful, and there he is, not missing a beat, having his notebook there, writing things down. Then you have a 16, 18, 20-year-old young man or young woman who's not taking down notes, who is bored. Now, what's the problem there? These are the things that we parents need to teach our kids. That if you want to be wise, you hang around wise people. You listen to what they say. You won't learn when you're talking. You won't learn if you're apathetic. It's when you're really paying attention in life, not just at speaking events, but just in the natural course of daily events. God is constantly bringing things across our pathways for us to learn. It could be with a hands-on project. It could be something a sibling, a parent might say. It might be one line from a podcast. There are times that I've read an entire book for one line that's done a lot of changing in my life. That's why nothing is wasted. When I go to a conference, we're having the ICHE conference here in just a few weeks, I might go to a session and get one thing out, but that one session plus time plus God's grace is a lifestyle changer for us. So I want to encourage you parents as we challenge the young people who are listening to this. Number one, don't hang around fools. You'll become like them. But number two, intentionally seek out wise men in whose presence you can be and just sit and learn so you too could be wise. This is Kirk Smith with ICHE's Take 5. Hope to see you at Cherry Pie Day tomorrow, Wednesday, May the 17th.